Hi, I'm Virginie, and this is Better Minds. This podcast is a gentle space for honest conversations about mental health, creativity, and the music that shapes us. Whether you're healing, learning, or simply looking for comfort, I am so grateful you're here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Better Minds. Today's episode is a really special conversation with Khadi Lee, who shares his journey with a lot of honesty and vulnerability. We talked about moving from Cleveland to Los Angeles, the challenges of chasing a dream, mental health in the music industry, and the experiences that shape us as human beings. We also explored love, heartbreak, and what it really means to become the person you're meant to be. So get comfortable and enjoy this conversation with Khadi Lee.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. Nice to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you in person. Well, through the camera.
Yeah, but still, I am real.
Yes, we are real people, not AI.
You never know.
You do. That's true. Never know.
How's your morning?
It has been busy because last night, BMI, do you know what BMI is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they threw me a pre-release party
Mm.
for the album. So like a pre-listening screening. And yeah, it was like really, it went a lot longer. You know, those things go a lot longer than you expect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So how was it?
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good to let people hear it before it releases. And yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was like a feeling of love in the room. Like, just watching everybody, bob their heads to the songs, really seeing the real-time interaction and seeing which songs people favor and things like that. It was cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Are you excited?
I am. I'm extremely excited.
We're going to
I
talk
am. It's
about it.
super dope. Yes, we are.
So you moved from Cleveland to Los Angeles. What was the hardest moment during that transition?
I think the hardest moment for me was realizing once it sunk in that like, wow, I'm really like here by myself. Like
Yeah.
all of my comforts aren't here. So it's like you really have to lean on a strength that you really don't know that you have until you have to use it. And it's very trying. It's very testing for sure.
Mm. And when did you move?
So I moved here in mid 2023. So we're going on 3 years in LA.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so we've stuck it out.
Yeah, it's still kind of new.
It is. It is very new for me. People always say that too. They're kind of like, for you to be like still kind of fresh here, you're moving a lot. You're doing a lot. And I'm kind of like, you know, I think it's a testament to God. And I also think a part of my coping mechanisms is to stay busy.
Mm.
I think that's what I did majority of the time when I got out here was, you know what? I came out here for my music career. Let's get to it.
Yeah. You got to stay busy.
Yeah.
When I went there, I used to go there all the time. I used to stay at those Airbnbs, and you would have so many people in the same place, like
Yeah.
maybe 20 people from everywhere, and everybody wanted to move there and stay in LA. And they were working so hard on music, film, art, just all that. And some people made it, some people gave up, but that was crazy.
It takes a consistent person, a person that is willing to fail over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to get to that win to really survive out here. Because it's like you said, so many people are here. So in a sense, the talent level is high. So it's like you really have to be willing to just like sit back and take those no's and fight for a yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there a time in LA when you almost gave up on your dream?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so like that first year of being out here, it was like, because it's a different place. So I had to really learn the ecosystem and learn the culture and how people operate out here. So when I first came out here, like I said, I was trying to stay busy. So those first 3 months, it was solid because it was like I was sessioning, I was doing writing camps, I was making my own music and all of those things. And then that started to fizzle out after the third month. And resources were running short, and I wasn't really sessioning as much. And I was really trying to figure out what I was gonna do. And I realized that my aggressive nature and approach in that situation was off-putting in like some of the writing sessions. Like it almost made people feel like I was taking control or taking over. And for me, I was just I felt like, okay, I'm in this room. I got to give it everything I got so that I can get to the next room. And so it was just like a little overzealous in the beginning. And so that got really tough for me. And I had thought, I'm like, yo, this is not shaking the way I wanted it to. So I was like, I might go home. And I was praying on it. It got heavy. It's actually when I really started going to church out here, which is crazy because I moved to LA and that's where I found God. So I started going to church because I felt like I was in like my darkest, loneliest space because it was like, again, my parents, my friends, my loved ones, everyone really, really close to me was back home. So it was like, although I could call them, it's not the same as them being able to embrace me and like spend time with me. So I really, ran to God and started going to church and got in my word and started praying and realizing that I had some humbling to do.
Hmm.
That's how I stayed.
I'm glad you found God.
Yes.
Looking back at the person you were before moving to LA, what would you tell that version of yourself today?
You are enough without meeting the expectations that people set for you. You show up 110% yourself everywhere you go, and that's enough. You don't have to meet the expectations that others set for you. You don't have to be a carbon copy of what you feel like has gotten you to where you are, because it's never been the things around you that got you there. It's been God and what he's placed inside of you that shined in every room. So yeah, that's the advice I have for him for sure.
Well said. And where are you in LA exactly?
So I'm in downtown LA. When I first moved to LA, I was in Hollywood though.
Oh, I hate Hollywood.
It's like so the tourist place to move. It's like you move to LA and you're like, oh, I'm going to be a star, so I need to move to Hollywood. No. I actually didn't like living over there either.
Yeah. First time I went there, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It smells so bad. It's not like in the movies. It's dark.
Yeah, it's not like in the movies, because when you're actually there, I feel like you can feel the hauntingness of the lost dreams.
Yeah.
I feel like you can actually feel that hauntingness of all the people that are homeless over there and that came there. And it sets in and they came here to do exactly what you're here to do. And this is how things have gone for them. And it's a really sad thing to think about, honestly.
It is sad.
Yeah.
As an artist who writes about emotions so openly, do you ever feel emotionally drained?
I honestly think that is a part of what I think that could be one of the issues in when I'm dating and in relationships. Because I think for such a long time, I've used my songs, my music, writing in my journal as a way to express myself and to like kind of almost like therapy for me. Then when I'm dating, the young ladies I'm dating, they like, yo, I want you to open up to me. And I feel like it's almost like I've already given so much of myself that I don't feel like there's anything else I need to give. But it's just like, it's different. It's because I write these things, so I release. And I need to find, healthier ways to actually still communicate those things for sure.
Yep, we need emotions.
Yeah.
Open up.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better.
I know it's harder for guys sometimes to open up. Even my friends are like that, but
I think honestly, it's innately like I don't want to say it's culturally because I feel like it's a human thing, honestly.
yeah.
And I feel like what it is that over time, no matter what culture you come from, no matter your nationality, no matter your origin, there's always been an emphasis placed on men needing to be strong.
Mm,
So showing any type of emotion for most men makes us feel weak. So we like stay away from that because we feel like it chips away at that image of being strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up, though. My parents didn't show any emotion, so I didn't show any emotion
Isn't that
for a
crazy?
long time.
Yeah. It's a real thing. It's like we honestly we need the affection and we need our jars to be poured into so that we have that love to pour into somebody else. Otherwise, we gotta like go out here and find a faucet to get that love and hope that that faucet isn't giving us toxicity or, or adding trauma instead of actually pouring love into it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So much trauma. So, how do you protect your mental health in this crazy music industry?
For me, I think a lot of my friends aren't in music.
Mm,
So a lot of like my friends out here in LA and people that I would really consider like really close to me. I have some friends that are artists too. But like the some of the guys, especially the guys that I really connect when I hang with outside and do things with, they're in other fields doing other things. And I think it's really good for me to get that escape. It's good for me to go and hang out and be with people and not have to talk about music and not have to, really like compare or, it's not like a space of, oh, we need to do this because we should be making content and we should be doing this because they don't care about that. They're really trying to have fun and enjoy themselves. And I think it's important. I think as artists, we allow ourselves to become like a product in a sense for music. And I think we need that space to separate that and realize like, yo, we have a gift to give, but like we don't have to be a product that's shiny like a penny and on display 24/7.
so true. Most of my
So it's like,
friends are not in music industry either.
yeah,
It's
I think it's
healthy.
good. I think you need that balance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. We need both.
for sure.
Because I need those music industry people.
Yeah. You need people that understand what's going on and you can talk to them
Yeah.
about that. But you also need people where you get to have like outside life conversations and you get
Yeah.
to because it's more than just music that impacts your day to day. And when you build everything around you around one thing, when something's going wrong in that one thing, it's going to feel like everything around you is burning into the ground.
Mm.
So it's like it's a safe space that you have to create with some, just like some different spaces and some outlets and some other things so that maybe when music's down at the moment or something's going bad there, you have these different outlets that are still up that you can go to like rejuvenate yourself and fill yourself with peace, find that tranquility. It's important.
It is. So, what helps you reconnect with yourself when life or the industry becomes overwhelming?
I think the thing that helps me the most is spending time with my daughter.
Mm.
Um, she's like, she's so innocent. And it's like, spending time with her is almost like looking into her eyes is like having somebody see you as like just this superhero no matter what you do. And just like knowing that these moments between us are like 100% genuine, it's just like something that really fills you up and it helps you to see like the more important things in life and to others and to understand that everything is subjective, but there are some things that are more fulfilling.
Mm. I love that. So
Yes.
let's talk about your album.
hmm
What can you tell us about it?
So still the same lover boy. Still the same lover boy is like it's a movie, honestly. It's a story. From start to finish, it's gonna take you on a journey. You really gonna get to see like the patterns that I face as a man, the patterns I face as a person, and just like how I'm coping with those things. How I'm dealing with those things. And it was important for me to start disc one of the album, which is what's dropping on Friday, March 13th. It was important for me to start disc one of the album, in such a way that it pushes you towards the end for a climax because that's what life does, I feel like. And I feel like that's what my life has been. It's been a series of like highs and lows, ups and downs, like a roller coaster. And the one thing I've noticed in life is that I'm always going to be a lover boy because I am a guy that just genuinely loves love. You feel me? I am romantic. I do like physical touch. Those things are very much important to me. And what I've learned is that I control that narrative though. You can shift that narrative to what pop culture designates as toxic to something more positive because I can have those same qualities and I don't have to exude or overexert them in certain ways.
Hmm. So, how would you define love?
I think love is pure. I think love is pure. It's honest. Um, I think it feels great sometimes. I think it hurts sometimes. And I think that's why it's pure because I think in its most honest state, it's something that's just honest.
Hmm. Beautiful. And how many topics are you talking about on this album?
So we're gonna go from, lust, love, heartbreak, betrayal. That's all gonna start on disc one.
Wow. Do you think heartbreak inspires better music than happiness?
No, I don't actually. I think that they need each other. I think they're the yin to the yang.
Hmm.
I think that you can't connect to one without the other. I think it's really hard to connect to heartbreak to something that's written based on heartbreak if you've never felt that hopeless romance. And the same, I think it's really hard to connect to something that's very beautiful and romantic if you've never been heartbroken before. And I think that's the great thing about music. It allows us to actually see how it's such a thin line with these things.
Yeah. So, could you tell me about the songwriting process and production?
Yeah. So the songwriting process was all me. For the most part, I did have a couple co-writers on there. My boy Jimmy Bonet, my boy Michi. They wrote on So High, but all the other records I wrote alone. And then like one of the producers on there is my boy Rocky, from Cleveland as well. My boy FC is also from Cleveland. And then I got the pleasure to work with a producer named Dub, who's from New York, and he produced the rest of the records. Um, and so that process for me, it was really like honing in and just making sure that all of the production actually flows with me. Like, it's not like one's working against each other, but it's really like they're seamlessly intertwined. And you feel the pace picking up, you feel the angst behind everything. And it was brought to life by my engineer Brad Pewitt. That's my boy, man. Like that's the most important part, I feel, as an artist, is to really find a solid engineer that you and him or you and her just connect and have that chemistry where they really understand, the message and they paint that picture with you,
Mm.
honestly.
Engineers are the best.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Honestly, they're the best.
They're so underrated. They deserve more credit,
Exactly. I have so much respect for them.
for sure.
It's crazy work.
It really is.
Mm. Do you have a favorite song?
On this one of the album,
Yeah.
um, that's always so hard for me to choose because it's like I've written them all, so I love them all for different reasons. I think right now the song that I might be, just listening to more is probably Got Away. It just has a such a modern writing with a nostalgic feel that I'm really tapped into that one right now.
I'm sure you're super proud of this album.
I am. I'm excited.
I cannot wait.
It's gonna be so dope. It's dropping in like what, 12 hours?
In a few hours.
Yeah.
I'm 9 hours ahead, so.
Oh, it'll be out earlier for you.
Yep. Sorry.
No, I love that.
So how's love changed the way you see yourself today?
Love has taught me that I can't love others if I don't love myself. Like you really have to become with like one with your own insecurities, one with your own fears, and you have to face those things and learn how to love yourself through them so that you don't push that baggage onto the people that you really want to love. Because sometimes you can love somebody, but it's like all of your own ish is clouding or in between you really giving them that love that they deserve or that you want to give them. So I think that's the biggest thing love has taught me is that, I have to, really accept who I am and love me for me before I can love anybody else.
Exactly. That takes a long time sometimes.
It does.
It took me a very long time.
Yes.
Still not there yet.
Me too. I'm still getting there. Trust me. It's a process. I'm not there yet, but we're working,
So how do you love yourself?
I work on being patient with myself. I tell myself, when things don't go the way I want them to go, I allow myself to feel it in that moment and like process it. And then I tell myself, like, hey, okay, it's time for us to move on. We gotta, we gotta accept, acknowledge, and then let's move forward. And I think that's been a big thing for me, not dwelling and staying in spaces longer than necessary, and just allowing myself the space to make mistakes because they're gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I just want to be perfect.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Yeah. I think that's innately everybody, unfortunately.
Yep. So who are you when the music stops?
When the music stops, I'm a friend, brother, father, follower of Christ. Just like everybody else. I'm a guy that puts his shoes on one foot in front of the other. Somebody that gets scared sometimes. I'm somebody who's insecure at times, and I love it all. You feel me? It's like it's all a part of the journey.
And what scares you?
I think what scares me the most is the unknown. And that's a hard thing to be afraid of, especially when in a space or in a profession where the unknown is 95% of it. And I think that is something that scares me the most. It's the unknown.
Yeah, so true. I'm not going to talk about that because I'm going to have anxiety thinking about that.
Yeah, we don't want that. No.
So if you weren't making music, what do you think you would be doing?
If I wasn't making music, I probably would be a chef.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I really love to cook and I'm really great at it too. Like that's like something that like if I love you and like I spend time with you, you're a friend, the women I date, I cook, like, and they're all like, wow, you really do like to cook. And I like to challenge myself. I like to look at recipes. I like to add to those recipes and give my own touch. I like to think about like the different flavors and what could be added to that to give a kick or
Mm.
to give just like a hint that you would be like, wow, I didn't expect that. So now, yeah, I really love to cook.
You know what? I love cooking too. I've been cooking like crazy these days.
Oh,
It's becoming a huge passion.
yeah,
Like
cooking is so fun.
I just stop thinking when I cook.
I feel like it's so peaceful. It's like, and
I
it's like,
love it.
yeah. And then it's just like, and then you smell the results, and then you get to look at the results, and then when you taste them, it's like there's so many layers of like just gratification in the process. It's amazing.
I love it. And I've been cooking for myself and my friend this week, all week.
That's super cool.
When I love people, I just love cooking for them. And that's amazing. What's your favorite meal?
A favorite meal. So I'm pescatarian, so I eat a lot of seafood.
Mm.
Um, and it always changes. Right now, it's probably I'm obsessed with making seafood lasagna.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like a very fresh thing on my mind right now, and it's like it's just chef kisses for sure. And it's like you can't go to restaurants and really get it. So like when I make it, it's just like, yeah, it's amazing.
I love that. So what has been the most humbling moment of your journey so far?
I think the most humbling moment of my journey so far would have to be when I went on tour last summer. Because it's like I went on tour expecting to show up one way and to bless the people that are coming to see me and all of these things. And what actually ended up happening is they ended up blessing me. And in every city, there was an interaction between multiple people or one person specifically that really touched a special place in my heart that I didn't know I needed, that really gave me, confidence, reassurance, made me feel seen, made me feel loved, made me feel appreciated, made me really understand what the gift was given to me for, and it's to touch others because seeing how something that, I just was being honest about that I was going through can impact someone else and really, help them or, create a space for them where they start to like just think and want to move and grow. It's probably been the best thing on this journey so far.
Wow. When are you going to tour here?
So, well, when America stops being America,
I know.
and yeah, and I can, do that. I would love to make that happen. I've been asked a couple of times about, touring in the EU and in the UK and coming to the other side of the world. And I really would love that. I do want to make that happen. So that's definitely a thought.
People would love you here.
Oh, I love that.
I'm pretty sure.
I love that. I love just, you know what it is? I love connecting and getting to feel the space and just like the cultural necessities of someone else.
Yeah.
Like I love absorbing and seeing uh what blesses others. What makes someone else's world turn? Like, what's it like to wake up in England? What's it like to hear, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to see those differences, and they may be subtle, but I feel like they make a difference in the people in those atmospheres. And I love that.
Yeah. Can't wait for you.
I'll be there soon, and you'll be the first to know.
Yes, please. Let me know at least 2 months in advance so I can.
Yes. Of course. Planning is key.
I have to. So do you feel like you're becoming the person you were meant to be?
It's so crazy because people used to always ask me that question. I used to be like, yeah, I'm growing, I'm becoming the man that I'm meant to be. And since I found God and I've been more in my word, I already am the man that God designed me to be. Flaws and all. Everything that I've done that has gotten me to this point was always a part of the story, was always a part of the journey. So I am the man that God designed me to be, and I have to own that.
Wow. I love that. That is so true.
I think I really don't think that like I don't think people well, like we have that reassurance enough and understanding that. And it really took for me to just honestly, it was reading through Proverbs for me.
Mm,
That really it was like, and I had to read it multiple times. It was like, sometimes reading the word is like sometimes you get it right away, and then sometimes you have to pray on it, and you're like, God, I don't understand. And it's like you have to ask for that discernment. And then it's like after reading it, it might have been like the fourth or the fifth time, it really just like spoke to me and showed me in Proverbs and
mm.
showed me what was important to learn and to take from it.
Yeah. And I think that the older you get, the easier it is to understand who you
Yeah.
are.
hmm That's true.
Yep. What is something you are currently learning about yourself?
I am currently learning that. I'm currently learning that I'm stronger than I ever thought I was.
Wow.
I think that's the biggest one. I think I'm learning that I'm stronger than I ever believed I could be.
Damn, you're gonna go far. If you have that mental, it's gonna go well for you.
No, I appreciate that. I really am. That is probably the biggest thing right now. Like I'm learning that I'm so much stronger than I ever thought I could be.
Mm. And what kind of legacy do you hope your music will leave behind?
I hope my music just creates a space for vulnerability, honestly. I hope it really opens the floor for people to face their truths and say, you know what? I can say this. And, if somebody's going to judge me for it, if someone's going to judge me for what I've been through and what I've done, that's okay too. But I can own this. And I can say it. I can move past it. I can be better than it and just be okay.
Damn, you give really great answers.
It's so funny because I feel like it's God. I've actually had people ask me before, they're like, are you media trained? And I'm like, no, I've never done that ever a day in my life.
It's like how do you answer so easily?
I'm just honest. I just tell the truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn that. It's easy in
Honestly,
French though.
it it just comes with I feel like it comes with it took me a long time to get to the space where I could be this honest and just let things flow. But it comes with getting to a space of realizing that what you feel, what I say, and how you take it, and if you judge me for it are two different things.
Mm.
And only one part of that is mine to own. The rest of it is yours.
Yeah. Yeah. What helped me is that I just had to be myself
Yeah.
and just express who I really am. It took me a minute, but now it's easier to just talk.
That is really the most important part.
Yeah. To not be afraid to be yourself.
Yes.
So if someone discovers your music 10 years from now, what do you hope they feel?
Someone discovers my music 10 years from now, I hope that they sit there and they can say, wow, this is honest. And I hope that they discover through my music that, transparency is key. And I hope that they listen to the intricacies that I put into like my vocal take on things. And I hope I hope someone can appreciate that.
Yeah. And your music is honest. This is why I loved it the first time I heard it. Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
It is very good.
Thank you so much. That means the world, honestly.
And I'm pretty sure that Europe is going to love you again. Mark
Yes.
my words.
Oh man, yes. I love Europe. I've not been yet, but everyone that I've met from Europe has been such a delight.
Europeans, we are pretty cool.
Yes, I see that. And it's crazy because my manager is actually German.
Oh, really?
She's from Germany.
Nice. I love
She's
German.
only been in the US for I think like 6 or 7 years.
Okay. Germans are really cool.
Yeah.
People would say the opposite, but when you talk to them, they're really
You just have
cool.
to get to know them. Yeah.
Yeah. Last question. If you could describe this current chapter of your life in one word, what would it be?
Letting go and letting God.
Wow.
If I try to do it in my own strength, then I have to deal with the results. If I give it to God, the results is on him. So letting go and letting God and knowing that his word says he wants all of his children to be fruitful and prosperous and to shine bright. So giving it to him, I could be no other way.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Better Minds. I hope this conversation with Khadi Lee resonated with you and maybe even gave you something to reflect on in your own life. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to share it with someone who might need to hear it. If you're an artist looking for support or guidance, I offer services to help you grow your music journey. You can learn more on my website, bettermusicofficial.com, and connect with me on social media at Better Music Official. See you in 2 weeks, and as always, take care of your mind.